Evening, everyone. It's 6:10 on Wednesday evening, and this is your closing comment. It is video number 1083. Okay, today was kind of an interesting day. We had new all-time highs in the Dow and the S&P. Not so much in the NASDAQ, which was down 15.5 after being substantially lower. So the Dow was up 90.42, or 0.25%. Advanced declines were 9 to 7 positive. As I said, NASDAQ was down 15, which is basically 0.1%. But the advanced declines there were 3 to 2 to the downside, and all of the big mega cap stocks were lower. Not much lower, but lower. Volume was about 3.7 billion, and that's a little light, but about average for the last couple of days. S&P new closing high up 671, or 0.14%. The Russell was up $2.74, and the Dow Jones Transport still way away from a high, up 75.26. They were actually the biggest up of the day. We had trade deficit news today, came in at 97.8 billion deficit, and that was up 14.6 billion. And that's pretty substantial. Pending home sales, which were expected to be up 0.6%, were actually down 2.2%. I'm not going to go through all of the stocks except to say that Biogen IDEC, rumored to be in negotiations with Samsung. The stock is currently trading 262.47, and that's up 26.48, or 11.2%, which is interesting because, with the exception of that one, biopharma was also mixed to lower. Two stocks that I mentioned this morning, FuelCell, which this morning was about 520, actually got down to 483. Last trade 508, so lower than this morning, down 79 cents, or 13.5%. RIVN, which was trading around 101 and change, which was down about $2, actually closed 98.76, down 4.11, or 4%. As far as the sectors go, only retail and defense and infrastructure were moderately higher. On the downside, we had airline and cruise line, food, supply chain, pot, as I said, biopharma, the meme stocks, the financial stocks, the energy stocks, and the mega cap. All that said, I went on to the Discord room around 2:30 and said I thought that the market actually looked like it was coming back, and in fact it did improve right up until the close. In the futures, chart on the screen is the oil. After these big range days, it's nice to have kind of a little bit of quiet time here. We're down 6 cents tonight. We just reopened 15 minutes ago. But today was interesting in that we were up to 77.37. I still think we probably have trouble here just under 79, but I do expect it to get there. And in fact, I expect it to go higher. And we'll see how that works out the next couple of days. Gold continued lower today. Actually came off the low. The low for the day, well, this is the evening session. The low for the day was 1789, and we closed 1805, so 15 off the low, which is pretty decent. Let's just see if we get this up here. Okay, so we came right back down to the support, 1790, and I've been talking to you about 1780, 1790. We also hit the 20-day, which was moving up and going through the 100-day. Came right down to that, and bounced, closing down on the day but on the high. I expect 1820 is going to continue to be a problem. What I'd like to see is a close over this high close, which is let's just call it 1812. So we can get above that on a closing basis. I think we look kind of interested. The corn that we have a position in was down below $6 a bushel, 5.99 and a half, and even though it finished only up 3/4 on the day, it was well off the low. It was about mid-range on the day, but after this big reversal day yesterday, I thought we could see it as low as about 596 or so. Bitcoin down 385, the dollar down 28 basis points at 95.92, and the bonds down 1.25. Should really be a quiet day tomorrow and Friday, but I'll be back first thing in the morning, so be careful out there, folks. It's